breathe in. Now I took what I want, but you find that everything they've got. You step forwards to my shadow. You are follow in my pattern.
Two-shot. Hello and welcome to the Ladies' Room. I'm your host, Judy McDowell, and with me today is George Gounelas.
Hello.
Managing partner and sometimes chef at Old Stove Pub.
We do what we have to do.
Oh my God, it's so good there.
Thank you.
Are you enjoying it?
Yes, we had a nice start to the summer, so it's starting to get fun again.
How many years have you been doing Old Stove Pub?
We started the Old Stove Pub where we opened September 2012.
And you know, I didn't realize till we were just talking that it was closed for 9 years.
Well, roughly. The original family, the Gounelas family, came in 1969. It was the mother, father, their 3 kids. They opened it up. They bought it with about 30 acres, whatever it was, and they took over the Old Stove Pub. They made it Greek. They added the steaks. And then the 2 older brothers passed away, I believe, in 2002, 2003. And after that was pretty much, real sporadic openings. You know, every now and then you drive by and the sign's on, so people would show up. And
so
then,
we didn't, I don't think any of us realized it was really closed.
But then it did shut down for almost 9 years, and Colin Ambrose did 2 summers
Colin
there.
did it, yeah.
And he's an amazing chef.
He's amazing. He's amazing in every way.
Yeah, he's
a
great.
wonderful person.
Yeah, I like Colin.
So what are you going to be making for
We're
us
going
today?
to make a little tzatziki sauce today.
Okay.
It's what you'd find in a gyro or a gyro. Chicken souvlaki. I'm going to show you a variation how to also make it as a salad dressing.
Okay.
And it's also great to have just some pita chips. You could dip it, cucumbers, carrots. It's a great dipping sauce as well.
Okay, we could save some of the cucumber to dip
Sure.
in
Yeah,
today.
that's a big one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. Cool. So
right.
what do we do to start?
Well, first you have to find
I'm here to help.
the right Greek yogurt.
Okay.
Faye is also a really popular one in Greek.
Yeah.
You want to get something that's kind of on the thicker side.
Okay.
A lot of yogurt is very loose.
Yeah, like the Dannon's very
Exactly.
loose. Yeah.
So
is this Faye?
This is Greek, yes. This is Greek yogurt. This is a special one that I buy just for the restaurant.
Okay.
It's a company from upstate. It's a Greek company called Calypso.
Okay.
It's Greek-owned and ran, and the people are very good, and they make a great yogurt. It's very thick, but it's hard to find down here.
Smells great already.
So, but they have it on the thicker side. If you have to use a Dannon or something, you just throw a little sour cream in it, 1 and 1.
Oh, okay.
So if you use 1 cup Greek yogurt, you just add 1 cup of sour cream.
And that thickens it up.
That'll thicken it up.
Yeah.
But this is Greek yogurt. This is 32 ounces. We're just going to make half of it. We're going to do a
Okay.
quick 16-ounce recipe.
Okie dokie. Yum. So we love the Old Stove Pub.
Thank
We've
you.
been doing the artist dinners there
Yes,
now.
we enjoy having you
For
guys.
actually a couple years in a row, we've been showing up and bothering you.
It's never a bother.
But you guys are so gracious, and the service is fantastic, and the food is over the top great.
We try.
And a lot of food, by the way.
Well,
by the time the main course comes, we're like, oh.
Well, that's
we're
just
so
a
full.
Greek tradition. I mean, you never go to a Greek person's house and leave hungry. I never understood growing up. All my friends wanted to come over for dinner. Oh, is your mom cooking? Is your mom cooking today? Like, well, Mom cooks every night. I never realized. So they come over. My mom always had a salad to start, and then we had a meal with like potatoes and a side. And
Well, the Greek salad is the best I've ever had because everything's so fresh.
yes,
And the feta is this like a different kind of feta that you can
our
normally
feta
buy
cheese.
too.
It's called dodonis. We get a ship. It's imported from Greece. So domestic feta is very not as salty, believe it or not. But the Greek feta is almost pasty. It's very dense, like the way we have at the restaurant. It's called dodonis.
Yeah, you got to cut it. Yeah, it's delicious. Okay, what next?
So our next step, tzatziki is pretty much our main ingredients is the Greek yogurt and cucumber.
Okay.
Okay, so a lot of people who don't want to say tzatziki, they call it the Greek cucumber yogurt sauce.
So in Indian food, it's kind of raita. But
Yes,
yeah.
I mean there's a lot of variation, especially in the Middle East and Europe. A lot. Turkey has a variation. Lebanon, Armenians. I'm just going to use half this cucumber for every 16 ounces of yogurt. I say use 1 large cucumber, which would be the ones you find in the supermarket, probably half this.
Right, yeah, that's a big cucumber.
Yeah, this is the restaurant.
Restaurant size?
Yeah, they keep the big ones for us.
So were you related at all to that family?
We're not related, no. My family had another restaurant.
Is that where you grew up?
Yes.
in the restaurant, in the family restaurant?
I was baptized in a fryer, I like to tell people.
How old were you when you started working at
My
your parents'
father
restaurant?
bought a diner when I was 5 years old. And then a couple years later, I was like 7.5. And one of our waitresses quit. And my one brother was a dishwasher. He got promoted.
There's garbage.
Yeah, I have it right over there. He was
Is
promoted.
there one here?
Yes.
Okay.
He was promoted to server. And I was hired as a dishwasher by my dad.
Right now, how old was your brother when he became a server?
So if I was 7.5, he was 12.5, 13.
So when he was
Yeah, and then my
waiter.
oldest brother would have been 15, and he was already a server. So the other one, 12.5, he became a server. 7.5, I had to become the dishwasher.
They must have loved getting the tips.
Well, this is the thing I tell people. Like, we didn't grow up with like means, but my brothers and I all worked, so we were making like decent money.
Yeah,
you know, every
had your own money.
Friday. Yeah,
I loved having my own
fourth
money.
grade. I was making $50, $60 a weekend.
Yay, that was a lot of money back then.
Had all the iced teas I wanted at lunch.
So when you do a cucumber, do you take out the seeds or you leave them in?
I do take them out for the restaurant. I leave them in at home. I actually kind of like the little.
Yeah, I
sweet
don't
taste.
mind them. Yeah.
So I'm gonna leave them in for here.
Okay.
And that's completely up to you. If you do want to deseed, I'll deseed one of them. Just take the spoon right down the middle, and you scoop it right out.
Oh, okay. I sometimes do a
Do
V.
the actual
Yeah.
cut? Yep.
Yeah.
Want me to do it
Depends.
for everybody?
I don't. Sure.
Always cut away from your fingers, but
Right. The little V, and then you just take out that whole little
that's it.
valley.
It should come right out.
Yep. Cool. Let's get that off of there. So,
And then, so with this, it's how cucumber you want it, how zesty. If you like it strong with the cucumber, I suggest taking a grater and actually grating it into the yogurt.
really?
Yes. Otherwise, just chop.
Yeah, I chop. Whoa, that always scares me the way you guys do that. That's so fast. Yeah. So, at what age did you start chopping?
So probably 8 years old, 9 years old. My dad started teaching me with the knives and stuff.
Amazing.
So everything was,
Amazing.
taught by my dad on that stuff.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful. So
Slice machines.
uniform and perfect. So, what is there a history to Old Stove that
Old Stove's
people wouldn't
full of
know? I
history.
remember that old lady that used to
Well,
be there. That was
there's two old ladies. There's the three really. There was the grandmother, who people who used to go in the early '80s would remember. She used to sit there on the rocking chair and like twiddle her fingers and say hello to everybody as you first walked in. And then the daughter's the one everyone remembers, Kula, who's still around. You
she
see her,
was something. Yeah.
she's still feisty. She's the landlord there, and you see her bopping around Bridgehampton. She's calmed down a little bit now. She's happy to see old customers, I'll tell you that.
Aw,
Whenever she runs
that's
into an old
so
customer,
nice.
she's very happy. She still comes in for dinner, and
Cool.
she likes to walk around the tables. But she's pretty famous out here.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Character.
She was known to. You couldn't ask her questions in the restaurant.
No.
I had one customer. We have a corking policy now. You're allowed to bring your own wine.
Oh.
You bring your own wine and we cork it. Plus, we have a pretty extensive wine list now.
Yeah.
But
is there a fee for?
like $25.
Yeah. Cool.
But when
But
she
people
was
that have a wine cellar love that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But she refused to let anybody have their own wines.
Yeah.
We weren't allowed to bring them. So I have one customer who still comes in today. He
Sneaks the wine in.
with her. Yeah.
I bet he did.
He bought a whole bunch of 375s, the 375 milliliters, not the full bottles. And
Yeah.
he was coming with a party of 6. Everybody would have a bottle or 2 in their pocket.
Oh, funny.
And he would order her wine, pour it out the window, and pour his wine from underneath the table.
Oh, how funny.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Yeah, we had a lot of good times at Old Stove Pub. Have you had any interesting people come in lately?
We always have, Jimmy Fallon's a regular.
Cool.
Yeah, he was in last night. Great guy. Him and his wife, Nancy. And we have the normal Hampton people that come in.
Does Jimmy ever stay late and sing and stuff?
Well, we have a YouTube video of us singing Piano Man, him and I. Yeah.
He loves to do that.
Yes. We've had a couple other late nights that haven't been videotaped.
Yeah. Oh, my God, the egg toss. Did you get the video I sent you of the egg
Did
toss?
not get it. You have to send it to me again.
Oh.
I have to
I
check
wonder
my
why you
junk
didn't
mail,
get it.
maybe.
That was amazing. 2 lines of people. What, about 20 people? Real eggs.
Real eggs.
Tossing the eggs, and then you had to take a step back
Every
And
time.
you and Jennifer were probably 20 feet away from each other and still.
People were cheating. Nobody was taking a step back. I think except
But you
for me and
guys
Jennifer.
were,
Yeah,
yeah.
we were doing it for real.
Yeah, it was very good. It was very funny. Oh, and tell everyone about the breaking of the plates.
So Greek tradition is that you break plates on a happy moment, or like mostly weddings and baptisms. But a few years ago, I'm telling you the truth here. A few years ago, I had a chef from Greece, and it was like our second or third weekend open, and he was in the weeds in the kitchen. He was stuck. I'm not gonna lie. So I go to him. I'm like, his name was Dimitri. I'm like, Dimitri, if I buy you 15 minutes, can you get this kitchen caught up? And he says, no problem. So I go out and I blast Greek music and I grab everybody from the tables and we start doing Zebekiko, and it's the one where you do like the Zoba the Greek dance.
Yeah.
And a couple of glasses of wine in me, I start grabbing some plates from the tables. And people complaining, yelling to break plates. We start breaking plates. And it turned into a little bit of a tradition now at the Old Stove Pub. So people come for their birthday, they want to break a plate. You have to get me in a good mood, though, to break a plate.
Well,
I'm usually
you
in a good
started
mood.
Sunday brunches, 2 weeks ago?
Yes, and it's been amazing.
And you were in a very good mood that day.
Great mood.
You broke a lot of plates that
Well, we
day.
have a Bloody Mary bar
Yeah,
with the Sunday brunch.
that's great. The bottomless Bloody
Bloody
Mary
Marys.
bar, and it was so beautiful because you had all these fruits. You had raspberries and strawberries.
Yeah, so Bobby,
and
our
blueberries.
bartender, is a really amazing bartender.
Yeah, he's adorable.
He does that's his baby is the Bloody Mary bar, and I got the brunch menu. I'm actually chefing the brunch. That's my whole.
Oh, the food
Because
was
I grew up in
great.
the diner, so the breakfast, that's my pride and joy. So I said, me and Bobby said, let's do it. You'll do the bar, I'll do the kitchen.
Right.
And so Bobby, he has 3 different Bloody Mary mixes. to
Right.
start. He gets there so early.
So he
and
has the V8, the regular
He's got the
tomato
the
juice,
cla-
and then he's
with-
got Bloody Bull or something. What's
Yes,
that?
then he's got the other one he makes with the beef broth. It's amazing.
yeah.
He's got the
I
raspberries,
didn't try that.
blueberries, strawberries.
That's for mimosas, because isn't it
But people throw
also
them in there.
into Bloody Marys?
Well, people get a little now because it's a Bloody Mary bar. You're
Whoa.
allowed to build as much as you like.
A
So
little odd.
yeah, it's a little.
But is it bottomless mimosas
Yes,
too, or
so
no?
$25 from 12 to 3.
Yeah.
Every Sunday, unlimited Bloody Mary or mimosa.
Wow,
Yep.
that's great. Very fun. Very fun. And
He also-
did you get a badminton
We'll
net?
have it up this weekend.
Okay, cool.
We got the
Outside, people are playing
got the
horseshoes,
horseshoes,
and it's going to be
croquet,
great for
wiffle ball.
badminton.
Yep.
It's going to be really fun. It's such a beautiful yard and such a beautiful view.
It's,
I mean,
and
that's
it's
the whole
quiet
thing,
back
sitting
there.
in the porch and with the sun going down.
Yes.
It's so pretty.
It turns purple. The sky's purple
Yeah,
on that
it does.
side. It's beautiful.
The Sagaponic light.
Yep.
So what's next?
We want to do garlic. So
Okay.
I already have it minced over here.
Okay.
This is about 4 garlic cloves.
Okay.
I suggest a food processor. You
Okay.
peel them, throw them in a food processor, and 1 tablespoon of oil with them. So you get this consistency right here. So
Yeah.
you got the garlic with a little bit of olive oil.
And they
in it.
say if the garlic sits in the oil for like 5 minutes, it releases a
Yes,
whole lot.
so you get more of
changes the molecular structure.
And I have a trick for everybody with garlic. A lot of
Okay.
people hate cutting garlic or
Yeah.
doing anything with garlic and onions. A little tomato sauce or paste
Oh,
in the palm of your hand and work it into the palm.
yeah.
Your hands won't smell like garlic after you wash them.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, just
Cool.
I guess it closes it shuts down your pores, and then people, you just touch the garlic. So this is about
No, so do you do it after you cut the garlic?
before
or
you touch anything.
Before you cut the garlic,
Yes,
you
it's
put the
actually
tomato
a
on
bar.
your
So
hands.
you know you're going to start using garlic and onions. You put the little tomato paste in your hands, work it in both your
Wow.
hands, and then you can use it.
Cool.
So here we have our
I
bowl.
always do lemons after, and it
works.
Sort of works, yeah. That's a lot of garlic. Okay, I love
3 or
garlic.
4 cloves.
Okay, I love garlic. Don't worry about me.
Well, it's a rule with tzatziki. If one person's eating tzatziki,
Yeah,
everybody
let's
has
do
to
it.
get at the table.
Let's do it, right. Oh, my goodness, my mother's generation, she was terrified to eat onions or garlic. I was like,
Really?
Mom, yeah, because of that whole romance thing. I don't know.
My mom dated my father from 14. So yeah, that was out the window. My mom would eat garlic fresh, just like that.
Yeah,
She
that's
stopped it because
that comes out of your pores and stuff.
Yeah.
You don't smell very good if you eat raw
No.
garlic. It's very good for you, though. It's really antibiotic.
She felt like she wasn't feeling well. She'd have a whole garlic.
Oh yeah, I think if I was really sick, I would eat a raw garlic. I'd probably have to put it in a food processor and mask it in something.
Make
put
it a
on-
tea?
Or put it in a salad. Chop it into a salad dressing and eat the salad with the raw garlic in it. But,
So
oh, that
you wanna work that in there.
so good. So what else is happening at the Old Stove Pub this summer?
We have a couple of cool guys. We have music every Thursday night right now. It's an open mic. It's Paul Freed, and he brings a bunch of different musicians in, and that's 8 to 11. It's fun. We had it last Thursday. It was a good crowd.
Yeah.
You know, and once the dinner rush stops, people start dancing, and it's fun. We dim the lights a little bit, so it gets it's cool. And then I got a good comedian. Last year we did comedy nights every other Friday, and it was a lot of fun. People really enjoyed them, but we had to slow down. Every other Friday, you turn into a comedy club at that point.
Yeah.
So we have Brad Zimmerman, who is at the Bay Street Theater usually. We're going to have him June 24th, and it's comedy and dinner. It's a price fix, and he's going to perform while everybody's having their dinner. It's going to be a 4-course meal, and it's his show is called My Son, the Jewish Waiter.
Oh,
so
funny.
it fits with the restaurant.
Right.
It's a nice little
That's
touch.
Funny. That's funny.
So the next ingredient we want to do is about 1 lemon.
Okay, a whole lemon.
Whole lemon.
Okay. I love to watch the way chefs cut things because every time I do a cooking show, I learn stuff.
Long ways.
Okay.
So we can squeeze it. Take a
Do
serrated
you
spoon.
roll it on the counter first to make it juicy or no? Doesn't matter. You
get a little extra
got a
juice,
strong
that's why.
hand. So you squeeze it into a spoon, and then that catches
It catches
the...
most of the seeds. Some seeds are going to get through.
Think of that. I always think
If you're
of
home and you're just cooking for yourself, you could just do it through your fingers.
Yeah, true. True. Okay, whole lemon. Yum. So it's really healthy.
The Mediterranean diet caught a lot of fad like in the last few years. People, just fresh salads, olive oil, vinegar, yogurt, Greek. The whole thing here, people say, oh, it's fattening, gyros. It's yogurt, lemon, garlic, and cucumbers, and some dill and olive oil. It's all good things for you.
Yeah.
And you want to mix each ingredient as you go.
Okay. Oh, it smells so good. So, let's see. So we have the brunch. You have the open mic nights.
Yes. Thursday nights, 8 to 11.
The artist dinner we do like almost every other week.
Yeah. And that's what Thursdays or Fridays.
And that's really great. Anybody that wants to come is welcome to join us. Everybody gets their own check. So if you're a couple, you get your check for the two of you. If you just come by yourself, you get your own check. So you don't have to worry about the person next to you drinking 500 margaritas and you're drinking water. That's always a problem. When
it really is an issue, yes.
When there's a big table, and then one of the people, like, what, a week and a half ago, we had 26 people.
Yeah, a lot of people.
And Antonio said, why don't we just get one check and divide it? And he said, who cares if it's $1,000? We'll just divide it by 26. And I was like, Antonio, be quiet.
You could do that when it's like 5 or 6 friends, but when it's a lot of, and then you guys have like people who don't really know each other.
Yeah, and we all sit together in the conversation.
We don't mind as a restaurant because we know about it before. There's a hint for people going out to dinner. If you want separate checks, tell the server prior to the order.
Oh, definitely.
It's not a big deal.
No,
prior.
Especially with computers now. It's way
so easy prior. You make 3 open tables, and that is at the end. It's like you're busy, you're trying to, and then everyone's like rushing to.
Well, Kelly was amazing.
She's
with us.
one of my best.
Was, oh my God,
she's
was
behind
amazing.
the bar now.
Oh no,
she's my summer bartender, and she's good.
But it's Kelly and Bobby.
Bobby's Sunday brunch.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So Bobby's there for Sunday brunch.
Okay, we're ready for what? More olive oil?
Well, this is just olive oil by itself. So you want to do about 2 to 3 tablespoons on a 16-ounce mixture. So this is about 3 tablespoons, so I'm not putting the whole thing in. Okay. With the olive oil, you want to kind of pour it in. Don't let it sit. So work it in as you pour. Now, if you wanted to do this as a salad dressing, you could put more olive oil in. Almost like half a cup.
I'll make it almost watery.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And then it's like a thick, like almost like a ranch salad dressing. And also I would suggest to put it through a food processor to get the cucumbers and everything very thin. And then it's actually an excellent salad dressing. Somebody actually just came out and bottled it.
Really?
Yes.
And what do they call it? Greek salad dressing?
Tzatziki salad dressing.
Tzatziki salad dressing.
Which I wish I had patented years ago.
So when we so when we come to the artist dinner, we have the Greek salad first.
Yes.
And then we have a choice of the 3. What are the 3 spreads?
Oh, so our 3 spreads. It's my homemade hummus,
Yeah.
which everybody gets with toasted pita at the table anyway.
Oh, yeah, that
But we
comes
also-
out first.
Yes, but we also have
Right.
with it is our homemade hummus, which it's a little bit of a family recipe.
Yeah, it's really good.
And then we also have the taramasalata, the pink one.
Yeah, is that salmon eggs?
So it's salmon caviar, salmon roe, and I do it with a little bit of bleached almonds, potato, olive oil, and a very, very, not like this, very small touch of garlic.
Huh.
Yes. And it's the best one.
So potato?
Potatoes just, you do one, so on almost
It
a
binds
gallon,
it?
it binds it. I do about 2 good-sized boiled potatoes, peeled, and we crush them down and just kind of gives them a little bit of that binding. And the almond just adds, it offsets the salmon taste. That's why almond, yeah.
So do you put them in a food
I
processor?
food process them, and they're very thin,
Turn to
almost
powdery.
a little less. So it's got
Yeah.
a little bit of a consistency to it. And then we mix that in. We put the whole thing through a food processor. But the almond offsets the fishiness. So that's why people say, I don't know how you taramasalata is not fishy. Because there's, most Greek restaurants or even Greek households, your taramasalata, it's excellent, but it's fishy. Because it's salmon
Sure.
roe.
Right.
So we offset it because it's much better that way.
So, okay, so the pita and the pitas. Do you make the pitas in-house? They're always so
We
fresh
get them
and
from
warm.
a Greek bakery.
Oh,
I don't
so
have
good.
the ovens to do it.
I don't even want to be eating bread, and I can't stop eating that pita. And you forgot to bring it today.
I'm so
But you
sorry.
saved me because I really need to cool it.
I've
Cool
cut
it.
carbs for about 4 months now, so I just don't even
You
think
look
about
really
it.
good. But bikini weather's here.
Yeah.
It's here,
have to
so I
put my
got to get
bikini on.
serious now. I've partied too much all through the fall and winter. God. So let's see. You're doing all kinds of events. You're doing the Hamptons Wellness Week.
Yes, Hamptons Wellness Week. So that starts on Monday, and that's Hamptons Kylie, and they started this and
Yeah, they're
Anastasia
really
Cabrales.
nice. I interviewed them.
They're
last year.
great.
Yeah,
And,
adorable.
Anastasia's a good friend of mine, Kylie. So a few years ago, they started the Hamptons Wellness Week, and I did a closing party for them like about 2 years ago. And then last year, we offered like a 20-30% off thing for them. But this year, we're going to do a full menu all next week, and everything on the menu is 600 calories or less.
Wow.
And there'll be entrees on it from $15.
Cool.
Yeah. And that's available Monday to Sunday next week for Hamptons Wellness. And you don't have to sign up for Hamptons Wellness, just kind of come in and ask for the menu.
Very cool.
Yeah, and some nice
Very
stuff on
cool.
it. We're doing like a Greek lemon chicken, which is a
Yum.
8-ounce chicken breast, and that's with dill, olive oil, and a little bit of lemon zest on top of it.
And what else you doing?
And that's going to be broccoli rabe. We're
Oh, I
doing-
love broccoli rabe.
Yeah, and it goes
But
nice
do you
together.
have it normally on
Always
your
have broccoli rabe.
You do?
Yes.
Boy, we didn't know that.
I'll add it to the next artisan dinner.
Okay.
Done.
Cool.
So here's just about an ounce of dill. You take about 2-3 stems. You take off the leaves. I like my dill almost because I like the color. That it
Yeah, I
gives.
did too. Yeah. Beautiful.
Put it in.
So, what's your favorite meal to cook? You must cook a lot.
At home, I barely cook anymore, but I do love making breakfast. Breakfast, that is I will wake up early if I had to and make like a gourmet breakfast.
Wow.
I love making like French toast, eggs Benedict. I make like a hollandaise sauce from scratch and everything. Yeah.
Now, are you going to have French toast and eggs Benedict?
Eggs Benedict we do have for the brunch, and
You
that
do,
is-
but that has to be ordered separately. Because your brunch, you have the...
that was just for other friends and family.
Oh, okay.
Now we have a full menu, so
Oh,
people
so
can
you
call,
order
the
it.
brunch menu.
Oh,
yes.
okay. So it's not going to be the buffet thing anymore.
No, yeah.
Ah,
The buffet is the drinking. So all you can
Yeah.
drink, and we have a small menu for everybody.
Cool.
And then,
So, okay.
go ahead.
No?
Lastly, we have the salt and pepper.
Okay.
And this is no real measurement to it. This is your own liking.
Right.
I personally like a good amount of pepper.
I love pepper. I love pepper. We now put red pepper in. I wouldn't put it in that, but we do put red pepper in a lot of stuff.
And then we
Yeah.
have the sea salt.
Yeah.
Oops.
So, so the brunch is going to you're going to do French toast?
Yes.
How do you do your French toast?
I do old-fashioned French toast with white bread. I don't like the challah
And really
bread.
soak it in the...
Yes, so I use eggs, vanilla, milk, whole milk, and cinnamon. That's
Yeah.
it. And you just put it in and you soak it. And then...
Cook it really slow so it puffs up?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, French toast is, everybody's got the same batter pretty much.
Yeah.
You know, it just staying on top of it, low heat.
Yeah.
And look
You
at
don't, when you do the egg and the cinnamon and the vanilla, do you put any milk in it to make it a little more watery so it soaks up more?
I don't. I put it after the milk.
What do you mean after?
So I put my eggs,
Soak it, yeah.
put my vanilla and the cinnamon, and then I mix it, and then I just add the milk slowly on top, and then I mix it in. I whisk it.
And then put the bread in?
And then, yeah, so I make a nice little bowl of it for that, and then
Yeah.
I dip the bread, and you squeeze the bread a little bit inside.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh.
that's so the bread, you squeeze it, and as it soaks, as it lifts back up, it soaks it in.
Oh,
Soaks
I
in the
always
batter.
prick it with a fork so
No, just
I make little
as you have it in the
holes.
bowl, squeeze, let go inside, and as it's almost like a sponge.
Yeah,
If you put
sure.
a sponge under water, you squeeze it, it's
Yeah.
going to soak that water up.
Huh. I
So
would have
same
I
thing
would
like
have
a
thought it
sponge
would have
is-
stayed like just, but you don't use Wonder Bread. What kind of white bread do you use?
I get it from the bakery.
No, okay.
You just,
Good
I
white
just
bread.
white bread loaf cut from the bakery.
So slice me a cucumber. I want
You want to do the
taste this.
cucumber? Sure.
Yeah. So Old Stove Pub, Montauk Highway in Waynescott,
Sagaponic.
Right
next to it, yeah, right there.
Sagaponic, but right by Town Line Road. It's right past,
Yep. Next to Poxabug.
right next to Poxabog. Been there forever. Please come and try the food. It is magnificent. It's
Thank you.
just so
And
delicious.
we've added octopus
We love it.
this summer. We have octopus and a Greek bronzino for some. We have a lot of more seafood.
Well, the
this year.
bronzino's great. Okay, let me taste
Enjoy.
it.
There's yours.
Oh, thank you. Well, thank you for joining us at the ladies' room.
Thank you.
Remember, ladies, give yourself lots of room. Room for fun, room for love, room to grow. No, room to glow. Yes, and room to glow. And room to eat really delicious Greek food at the Old Stove Pub.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Jamie. Thank you.
for coming. This was fun. Yay, George.
Breathe in. Now I took what I want, but you find